In the intricate game of human interactions, there's a hidden power that can influence people's minds and actions without them even realizing it. It's a silent force that can be felt in a room, a compelling presence that draws attention and commands respect. But what exactly is it? And how can you cultivate it to become a leader who bends others to your will? Welcome to our channel, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Today we're diving into the profound teachings of Niccolò di Niccoli, the mastermind behind The Prince, a 16th century political treatise that has shaped the course of history. Niccolò knew that the world operates on a simple logic. Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Yet he also recognized that one could use this corruption to their advantage. But before we dive into his secrets, make sure you hit that subscribe button and never miss out on our life-changing content. Also, stick around until the end because we have a special gift for those who stay with us till the very end. You wouldn't want to miss out, would you? Machiavelli's way of thinking was revolutionary for his time. He challenged the prevailing notion that rulers should be guided by morality and virtue. Instead, he proposed a pragmatic approach where the ends justify the means. For Machiavelli, the ultimate goal of any ruler was to maintain power and expand their influence. And to achieve this, they must be willing to employ any means necessary, including deception, manipulation, and even cruelty. Now, while this may seem ruthless, Machiavelli wasn't advocating for evil. He was simply stating a harsh reality that those who clung to morality and virtue would inevitably fall prey to those who played the game of power more aggressively. One of Machiavelli's key insights was the importance of cultivating an aura of invincibility. According to him, a leader who appears vulnerable or easily intimidated will never command the respect and obedience of their followers. They must project an image of strength and resilience, even in the face of adversity. But how does one build such an aura? It's not through brute force or overt displays of power. Rather, it comes from within, from the way one carries themselves, the choices they make, and the actions they take. By mastering oneself and one's emotions, one can cultivate a sense of inner strength that radiates outward, compelling others to sit up and take notice. But why is this so important? Because in the intricate game of human interactions, it's often the quietest presence that holds the most power. The person who speaks the least, who remains calm and composed while others are losing their composure, is the one who truly commands the room. Think about it. When everyone is shouting, trying to be heard, it's the quiet voice that cuts through the noise and leaves a lasting impression. That's the power of the still voice. It's easy to succumb to the temptation of speaking loudly to make our presence felt. After all, isn't that what we've been conditioned to do? But here's the catch. The loudest voice doesn't always win the game. In fact, it often backfires, leaving us exposed and vulnerable. Why? Because when we raise our voices, we reveal our weaknesses. We show others that we're rattled, that we're desperate to be heard. And that's exactly when they pounce, when they exploit our vulnerabilities to their advantage. There's a reason why the best poker players are those who can maintain a poker face, who can keep their emotions in check. Because it's not the player who shouts the loudest or makes the most dramatic moves who wins the pot. It's the one who remains calm and collected, who doesn't reveal their hand too early. The same principle applies to every aspect of our lives. When we remain calm and focused while others are losing their cool, when we speak less but choose our words carefully, that's when we become irresistible. Think of a job interview. Who do you think has the upper hand? The candidate who bombards the interviewer with a barrage of questions, or the one who sits back, listens attentively and asks thoughtful questions? It's not just about being quiet for the sake of it. It's about being strategic, knowing when to speak up and when to listen. And that's what sets the winners apart from the pretenders. Now you might be thinking, if being quiet is so powerful, then why are so many people drawn to the loudest, most charismatic person in the room? Why do we naturally gravitate towards those who are the center of attention? Well, that's because we're social creatures. We're wired to seek out social approval and validation. But here's the thing. While charisma and charm can be useful tools, they're not the most potent forces in the room. That power lies in the quietest presence, the one who doesn't seek attention, but when they do speak, everyone listens. The secret to cultivating this kind of power lies in understanding human psychology, specifically what drives people and what makes them tick. Once you understand these underlying motivations, you can tailor your behavior in a way that compels others to follow your lead. Let's take, for example, the common human desire for recognition and status. By positioning yourself in a way that aligns with the aspirations of others, you can tap into their desire for success and inspire them to follow you. This is precisely what cult leaders do. They understand the deep-seated human need for belonging and purpose, and they offer their followers a way to fulfill these desires. As a result, they gain unwavering commitment and obedience. But you don't have to resort to manipulative tactics to wield this kind of power. You can also use it for good. For example, imagine you're leading a team at work and you have a big presentation coming up. Rather than micromanaging your team members, you can empower them to do their best work and recognize their contributions in front of the client. This not only builds trust and respect, but also inspires others to follow your lead. The key takeaway here is that real power comes from understanding and influencing the motivations of others. It's not about being the loudest or the most charismatic person in the room. It's about being the one who understands the deeper desires and aspirations of those around them and guiding them towards a shared vision. Cultivating this kind of quiet power is a lifelong process that requires patience, self-awareness, and a deep understanding of human psychology. But the rewards are immeasurable. Not only will you become a more effective leader, but you'll also gain a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. While there's much wisdom to be found in Machiavelli's teachings, it's crucial to remember that he wasn't advocating for evil. He was simply stating a harsh reality that those who cling too closely to morality and virtue often fall prey to those who play the game of power more aggressively. By adopting a Machiavellian mindset, we don't become immoral. Rather, we become more pragmatic, more realistic in our approach to problem-solving and decision-making. We learn to see the world as it is, not as we wish it were, and to navigate its complexities with skill and finesse. The stories we tell ourselves about the world shape our actions and ultimately determine our success or failure. By embracing the lessons from the Prince, we can challenge these limiting beliefs and pave the way for a new narrative, one that empowers us to become the architects of our own destiny. We hope you've enjoyed today's video and found it valuable. If you did, please don't forget to leave us a thumbs up. If you want to continue to level up, we've got 2 more suggestions for you. Check out our video on 3 books that will change your life. Or, if you're ready to dive deeper into the world of self-improvement and personal growth, we highly recommend our video on how to improve your mindset. Click on the links provided to access these resources. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. If you want to know how to make money online using only AI automation, click on the link in the description. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.